University and its faculty, alumni, graduates, and more monumental friends and family members who are here today celebrating us. You've all played, at one time or another, a large part in our educational success. Today it is my honor and privilege to represent the graduating class of 2015. Today's hall is full of stories. Stories of accomplishments, stories of well-deserved respect and satisfaction, and in some cases, even heartache that was part of the success story. Today I would like to tell you my story. Once upon a time, there was a little girl, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, and extremely shy. Not into public speaking. She was curious about the big world around her, but she struggled to feel confident and trust her surroundings. Her home environment was physically and emotionally toxic. Her father had an abusive temper, and her mother spent more hours drinking at the bar than she did with her family. Her mother and father fought constantly. In some cases, the fighting would escalate to physical violence, and law enforcement would be called to calm the situation. There were many nights the little girl had a difficult time falling asleep because she wasn't sure what she would wake up to. As she grew, her shyness and self-doubt overwhelmed her. She had a difficult time making friends because of her quietness. Her classmates teased and bullied her relentlessly because she was an easy target and could never stand up for herself. Over the course of her young life, the little girl made daily promises to herself that when she was older, she would become fully outcome of her story and no one else. She refused to become the product of her circumstances, and she absolutely would not let anyone define who she was or the woman she would grow up to be. By the time she was 15, 2 of her siblings had been placed in foster care. That year, she was also placed in a foster home. She spent the last few years of high school dreaming about the day when she could leave her foster home and experience her life independently. In her senior year of high school, she was required to complete a careers course that was meant to provide her with information on ways to prepare for the real world. The teacher for this particular class not only allowed the girl to be mocked by other students, but occasionally joined in on the humiliation. Towards the end of the year, the class took a field trip to complete a ropes course. She was the last student to climb up the long metal ladder and begin a series of obstacles that were 50 feet in the air. She could hear the whispering and laughter of the students below, but nothing challenged her more than the satisfied smirk from her teacher waiting on the ground for what he assumed would be a complete failure. She shook with every step and held on tightly to the rope above her head. After she completed the final obstacle, she grabbed the handle to the zip line to lower her back down to safety. Once her feet touched the ground, she made eye contact with her teacher and smiled. It was the first time in her life she felt proud. As you can see, the little blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl felt her way. I am blessed beyond measure and excited to say I am now a wife to a wonderful husband, a mother of 2 beautiful children, and most recently a college graduate. Statistically speaking, I should not be here today. If I were to let statistics determine my fate, I would either be alone, in an abusive relationship, or defaulting to addictions and repeating the examples that were shown to me. Thankfully, I have never subscribed to the philosophy of statistics, not if you factor in free will. We are always given a choice, regardless of what our surroundings are. The fact that we are all here today proves that we made intentional choices to better ourselves. Please know that while I am proud of my accomplishments, I give all honor and glory to God for giving me the gifts I have and creating me with the determination to fulfill His plan for my life. We have all been created with unique abilities, passions, and talents. Those were put there for a reason. Do not let them go to waste. My biggest piece of advice for all of us on this day and every day going forward is to trust yourself and be bold. Dare to challenge yourself because in those moments you will grow, even if you do not succeed. True failure lies in watching your life pass you by without owning every moment of it. Bill Burrow once said, if opportunity isn't now, build a door. I have been building my door for a very